How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that are starting to spook the internet. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky content. Just like this. Trail cam footage often evokes an eerie atmosphere primarily because it captures unguarded moments in remote and isolated locations. These cameras are designed to operate in the absence of human presence, documenting wildlife and other happenings in their natural state. Consequently, when these cameras unexpectedly record unusual or inexplicable occurrences, the resulting images or videos can provoke an unsettling feeling. This creepy image was posted to Reddit by user Jacob James 12. There appears to be a woman wearing a long dress with dark hair walking among the trees. An enhanced version of the image reveals the figure in more detail. Her face looks to have dark, sunken features. The poster claims that the photo was captured on a trail camera somewhere in Washington state, 1 mile deep into the forest. The timestamp indicates that it was 5:25 AM, and the poster adds that at that time of day the forest floor is in complete darkness. Washington state's forests are teeming with eerie tales. One commenter recounted their experience while trekking the Iron Goat Trail, a former Great Northern Railway route. They allegedly heard an odd whistling sound coming from the woods, believed to be the ghost of a train conductor who died in a 1910 avalanche that swept several trains down the mountainside. The train incident claimed the lives of 96 people, including 35 passengers, 58 Great Northern employees on board the trains, and 3 railroad workers at the depot. Another ghostly tale comes from an area known as Ape Canyon, a rugged and remote area located on the south side of Mount St. Helens in the Gifford-Pinchot National Park. According to legend, the area is haunted by the ghosts of miners who were attacked by Bigfoot in 1924. The miners claimed that they were terrorized by the cryptid for several days, and that some of them didn't survive the attack. Since then, visitors to the area have reported seeing ghostly figures and hearing strange noises. Some even claim to have seen the ghostly figure of Bigfoot himself. So could this trail camera have captured evidence of yet another ghost roaming the forests of Washington state? Let me know what you think this is in the comments down below. Exciting news, our brand new merch drop is finally here, and it's kawaii and creepy. It's full of adorable little creeps like this ghost, a zombie eating frozen yogurt, and a vampire wailing on a thick shake. Plus, there's heaps more in the store. So head to our merch store now to get the full range. They're also available in the YouTube merch shelf just below the player there. Also, let us know in the comments down below which is your favourite character. So get in quick, because this kawaii and creepy collection won't be around forever. In 2002, while conducting a remotely operated vehicle expedition off the coast of Sanrico, Japan, the Japan Agency for Marine Earth Science and Technology, or JAMSTech for short, had a routine encounter with a squid. However, as they reviewed the footage later, they noticed something much more unusual passing by in the background. Take a look. In the footage, which was captured at a depth of around 420 meters, we see a squid peacefully floating in the darkness, when suddenly a fast-moving object streaks past. It's been suggested that the unidentified submerged object might be some sort of high-speed marine animal, or even a drone. However, neither of these theories have been officially confirmed. The ocean's vastness is truly awe-inspiring, covering over 70% of the Earth's surface and harbouring unfathomable depths that remain largely unexplored. This immense expanse holds countless mysteries, with its seemingly boundless domain offering a breeding ground for inexplicable phenomena. From bizarre marine creatures to peculiar underwater formations, these intriguing discoveries serve as a constant reminder of the endless secrets that the ocean continues to conceal, leaving us yearning to unravel the mysteries of its uncharted territories. St. Augustine, Florida, with its well-preserved Spanish colonial architecture and cobblestone streets, is a city with a dark and mysterious past. Founded in 1565, it's the oldest continuously inhabited European established settlement in the continental United States. However, the city is also known for its alleged ghostly hauntings, paranormal activity, and unexplained occurrences. Visitors to St. Augustine have reported feeling a sense of unease while exploring historic sites like the Castillo de San Marcos and the Litna Museum. Many believe that the city's past has left behind residual energy and spirits, and that the ghosts of St. Augustine still linger in the shadows, waiting to be discovered by the unwary traveller. Whether fact or fiction, the tales of St. Augustine's haunted past add an eerie and chilling dimension to the city's history. This photo, posted to Reddit by user Orwo, potentially adds to the city's paranormal legacy. It shows what the poster believes to be the apparition of a woman. Captured during a ghost tour, the poster claims that they didn't notice it until they uploaded their pictures onto their PC. At first, they thought the figure might have been an illusion caused by the lighting, yet they've been back many times since and have never seen it again. After viewing the photo, one commenter shared an eerie experience that they had in St. Augustine. They claim to have seen the full-bodied apparition of a bishop that supposedly haunts the church's graveyard. The bishop allegedly walked past them without uttering a single word. Eagerly, the commenter ran to the door to ask if they could take a look inside the church. However, when they entered the building, the bishop was nowhere to be seen. A different commenter shared an experience of having their hair tugged while touring the St. Augustine jail. They recounted that, upon passing through a doorway, their ponytail seemed to float sideways, suspended in mid-air, as though grasped by an unseen presence. Given its extensive past, it's hardly surprising that numerous accounts of supernatural experiences are associated with the city of St. Augustine, Florida. So does this photo genuinely depict a spectral presence? At present, all we can do is speculate. La Llorona, chilling an iconic figure in Latin American folklore, has haunted the imagination of generations with her eerie tale. Stemming from a tragic narrative, La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, is said to be the ghost of a woman who, in a fit of jealousy and despair, drowned her own children in a river. Overwhelmed with grief and remorse, she's now cursed to wander the earth, searching for her lost children and crying out for them in the darkness. The legend has evolved over time, with various interpretations and origins spanning across Mexico and Central America, but one common thread remains. Her piercing wails serve as a chilling reminder of the pain and suffering she endures. This video was uploaded to Reddit by user Drus94508 Legend. They claim that it was captured by a friend of theirs who believes it shows La Llorona. In it, we can see a shadowy figure that appears to be wearing a long white dress. It wanders beneath the streetlight, barely visible in the darkness. Initially, the figure seems to have disturbed some neighborhood dogs that can be heard barking in the background. Soon, however, an eerie wail begins to pierce the night air. So could this really be the legend of La Llorona crying out for her long-lost children? Watch and listen again and decide for yourself. This next clip, uploaded to Instagram by Paranormal, has captured a rather creepy and visceral sight. Take a look. Like a scene straight out of the 2007 film Ghost Rider, a flaming bike can be seen slowly going around in circles. As it does, it leaves a trail of fire in its wake. One Cluey viewer noted that this unlikely event might have been caused by a starter wire grounding out while the bike was already in first gear. Regardless of the reason, a flaming riderless motorcycle is not something you see every day, and while it's almost certainly got nothing to do with the paranormal, it still makes for a rather creepy video. Imagine witnessing some possible paranormal activity while no one else is around. It seems that might have been the case for Reddit user CreepyClimate6048, who uploaded this strange piece of footage to the platform. Take a look. In the clip, we see 3 large freestanding fans. However, the blades of only one are moving. The situation's made even more strange when the camera holder shows that the fan isn't actually switched on or even plugged in. Normally, in this case, one might assume that a breeze is responsible for the movement of the fan's blades. Yet, in this case, the 2 other fans remain perfectly still. The uploader suggests that what we're witnessing might be a glitch in the Matrix. However, others think it could be the work of a ghost. Fortunately, without further information, the reason for the spinning fan blades will have to remain a mystery, at least for the time being. Before we take a look at a fascinating and enduring alien mystery from 1992, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. In the winter of 1992, an individual in Montreal, Quebec, Canada is said to have been shown photos of an alleged extraterrestrial biological entity, or EBE, by an acquaintance. The EBE was supposedly discovered by a snowmobiler in a field or wooded area not far from the road. When questioned further, the acquaintance revealed that the images belonged to their cousin, who was from the Red River area in l'Annonciation, Quebec. The witnesses were supposedly unsure of what to do with the body, so they left it at the site overnight, only to find that it was gone the next day. The photos were later shown to ufologist Claude McDuff, who discouraged the individual from pursuing the matter further. Despite the warning, the individual eventually shared the photos in his YouTube video, seen here posted to the platform by Strange Videos. The footage has since garnered hundreds of thousands of views. The release of the video prompted diverse responses as some delved into analysing the figure's anatomical structure, positing that its atypical proportions could potentially indicate a non-human origin. Enthusiasm for the photos diminished over time, but in 2017, a video allegedly originating from the dark web surfaced, purporting to depict the capture of an extraterrestrial in Switzerland. This development reignited interest in the 1992 incident. To this day, the Red River EBE mystery remains unsolved, with numerous theories and explanations offered, but no definitive conclusion. Interestingly, it's been noted that the photos bear a striking resemblance to the cover image of a 1990 novel by French ufologist Jimmy Go. The novel is structured around a series of thrilling events as documented by a group of informants, primarily located in the United States. The image of the EBE featured on the book's cover is said to be a composite representation drawn from multiple eyewitness accounts. Despite continued speculation and investigation, the true origin of the EBE and the events surrounding its discovery remain shrouded in uncertainty. Now, if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that creepy video on the top there. Otherwise, we have an enormous paranormal playlist there that'll keep you entertained well into the evening, we promise. Now remember to leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. And that's it from me, I'll see you all next time.